Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Zakwan, and very good morning to everyone. As a moderator, I will go through our forum with title Smoking and Vaping Among Teenagers. Before I started this forum, I want to introduce my friend. There is Fahmi as a doctor and Safiy as an experienced smoker. I have read some article from internet. It's right smoking is a inhale and exhale. Right smoking cigarette smoking that contain dangerous chemical and use tobacco as their main ingredient. So Dr. Fahmi, can you explain to us what things can be classified as cigarettes?
Thank you, moderator Zakwan. Cigarette is narrow cylinders containing combustible material, typical tobacco, that is rolled in thin paper for smoking. The cigarette is ignited at one end, causing it to smolder, and resulting smoke is orally inhaled via the opposite end. Cigarette smoking is most common method of tobacco consumption. The term, the term cigarette, as commonly used, refers to a tobacco cigarette, but the word sometimes refers to other substance, such as cannabis cigarettes or an herbal cigarettes. A cigarette is distinguished from a cigar by its usually smaller size, used for processed leaf and paper wrapping, which is typically white. There also e-cigarette, or what we call now is vape. Vape also contain nicotine and some tobacco, and it use electronic device to burn the liquid and let the people inhale it. Thank you. Next, moderator.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Fahmi, for your explanation. From my information, many smokers started this activity from young age. So, Safi, can you tell us how you get started with the activity we call smoking?
You for Mr. Zakwan for asking me about the reason why I start with smokes and vapes. In my case, I will admit that I have been stuck with smokes and vapes for a while, but it is not something I take lightly. Like many others, I initially got involved due to curiosity, peer pressure, or even stress relief. But unfortunately, these habits can be challenging to break free from due to their addictive nature. Over the time, I have come to realize that my attachment to smokes and vapes is not solely due to physical addiction, but also psychological and emotional factors. It is become a coping mechanism for stress, a way to handle social situations, or even a means of relaxation. Breaking free from these habits needs a deep understanding of ourselves and a strong commitment to change.
Okay, so from Safi experience, he told us that smoking are bad influence for our life. It's not just give bad influence; it also be problematic for our health and our surrounding. Then for the next question, Dr. Fahmi, can you explain how dangerous are these smoking for teenagers?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Before I go deep into this topic, I like to classify the type of user for smoking. There is active and the passive. Passive people that exposed to the cigarette smoke that other people smoking. This also can cause problem to their health. And the active. The active is people that introduce in smoking activity. They use the cigarettes for themselves. All right. The bad thing for the or bad thing of the effect of the cigarette among the teenagers is exposure to nicotine can have lasting effects on adolescent development. Cigarette smoking also cause children and teenagers to have short of breath and to have less stamina, both which can affect their athletic performance and other physically active pursuit. They also have the slow rate of growth and early cardiovascular damage because in the teenagers year they their body need to grow. When the smoke enter their body, it can affect their blood and their lung. The nicotine can kill the hemoglobin in their blood, and this can slow down the oxygen movement in their body and halt the cell growth. That's all from me.
Then, for information that Dr. Fahmi explained later, it shows smoking are very dangerous for our health, especially our lung. It gives many bad effects spontaneously to our daily routine as a teenagers. So Safi, from your experience, what are your condition and symptoms you get when you actively smoking?
If you ask me about my health, I think that I have a lot of wheezing, and also my heart is weak, and this is would be the effect of smoking.
Okay, nice. So after we go through this forum, we will share our opinion about smoking. Okay, then started from my opinion. In my opinion, what can conclude from this forum are smoking should be prevented by teenagers to ensure long-lasting health and happiness to continue their life without spend their money for getting critical disadvantages just from smoking. Money is important, but health is more important than money because smoking makes teenagers cost their whole life and happiness. Thank you.
Uh, for my conclusion, we should stop or avoid smoking in front our daughter or children to avoid their health affected by the smoke. And we should also tell them the bad effect of smoking. That's all from me.